What is up? It looks like we're live. A lot of people asking me how I edit, so I am going to do a live edit sesh right now. I recently redid my kind of content strategy calendar, and let's see if I can connect. I think I disconnected from my phone, but I have a strategy here. I have a whiteboard that I wrote all this stuff on, so I have a lot of different things going on, a lot of different irons in the fire. But I still have to stay on top of my content and feed the content demon, as I like to say. So I have a lot of backed up footage that I need to do. And just in general, because next Friday I likely will not have like a longer format video. I'm going to grab a lot of my footage that I've recently recorded over the past few months and begin to edit. So I put different strategy on these little post-it notes that I keep on my whiteboard. This is going to be my new way that I sort all of my stuff and keep it all fresh and top of mind, and I don't forget anything. And the first one that I'm going to do, I keep holding this little post-it note up, but the first one I'm going to do is these shadow boxes that I placed in Hondo. So let me actually go to this screen, and this looks like it will be okay. I don't want to have my face too much in the way of what we're doing, but in the bottom right, I don't think that it will be too bad. So the first thing that I did was grab all of my content from these shadow boxes that once I'm done recording, I drop it all onto my computer and I move it over to an external hard drive. And then I label it so I know which piece of content that I'm editing. And there's a few different ways to organize this actual footage here. So whenever I dropped it in, it automatically organizes it to the time that it was uploaded. But what I want to do is go over here. Oh, FYI, I'm using CapCut. If you guys aren't familiar with this program, this is CapCut. This is a desktop version, and this is what I edit on. I've recently purchased Pro, so there's some Pro features that you may not have access to if you're doing this on your phone or if you're doing it on your desktop. I don't know if desktop's available in a free version, but same concepts apply, and I will try to do my best to explain whenever I'm using a Pro feature. But to organize this, I'm going to, instead of from time imported, I'm going to go to date created, and this gives me a great timeline as to when all of this stuff was added. So let's go ahead and drop these in. I'm going to select them all and drop them all into the timeline. And I'm not 100% sure if I am going to use the audio on this. I likely am just making a short, so I can grab all of these and may have to go one by one. But let's see if we can grab all of these and then grab the audio and turn them all down. All right. I'll just go ahead and turn all the audio down. I didn't have a mic. I wasn't mic'd up when I made these, so it's not going to make sense to have the audio. Let's see. If you hit Control plus or Command plus, then you can zoom in. Command minus is zoom out. So there we go. Got rid of all the audio. And then I'm just looking. I think I did an intro as I was driving away. So one thing that I might do, even though it's out of order, is grab this and move it over so I have an opening. It's such a short clip. If I zoom out, it will grab it and edit it. So see, like that. It's a little frustrating, but you deal with it. All right, dude. Okay. So we are going to hit it with an animation. Be careful if it has these little diamonds on it, that will be a pro feature. So if you don't have pro, you're going to be end up paying for that, or it's going to prompt you to actually purchase the pro feature. So I like that. All right, so we're going to zoom in really close on this one now. I like that. Command B will start to separate these clips. And we did all right here. And then that is our intro. So boom, we flash in. I think actually for animation, we're not going to have one there. Let's flash in on Walmart. Flash in on Walmart. And then we'll my transitions I have saved in my favorites. If I'm going left or right, I just do it accordingly. I like to drop a left in here, and it's already set at 0.5 seconds. I don't like my transitions to last that long because I really am doing pretty much shorts here. So flash in, boom, boom, and let's see how long these are. So zoom in. We're at 1.28, which is like 1.5 seconds. We're gonna scroll all the way down to 1 second here, and same for this. You're not gonna last more than 2 seconds for the intro, and then I am going to do a transition where we drop down. So there's an up transition and a down transition, and I'll use the down for this one. And again, it's already at 0.5, so we're in good shape. I want to do me pulling up. So what I actually did was set my camera down, and then I drove off. Command B, we'll split it, and then I go to the front and I delete what I don't want. Hopefully it kept the transition there, so boom. Boom. Command B. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll delete. And then there's a pull out transition that I like. So let's look at this guy. He's 4 seconds, which is too long. What I'm noticing is that we have a little bit of dead space here. So let's get rid of that dead space until we see the front part of the bumper. Perfect. That dropped us to 2 seconds. And then we'll also grab this side and squeeze it to 2 seconds. And then we can go over here. At the top here, it has a lot of different basic animations that you can do or adjustments that you can make. So what I'll do is go to speed, the speed tab, and then I'll change this to 1 second. So it will speed up this clip and give us 1 second. Boom, I'm pulling in. Now it's pulling out. And then we can do a bunch of hard cuts here. And that'll work. Me opening the door. that. Zoom in. Control plus, that's 13. We can get a little bit more over here. So on this, whenever you click the middle, it'll give you an option to where it will combine these clips. So if you slide over, it will still keep these clips together and you can go back and forth. And we'll still combine the clips. All right. Got a little bit of action here. Doing Control B a lot. So this is 1 second. We don't really want to go for 1 full second. We want to go to about 18, 19. Zoom out a little bit. So Command B, go back to just whenever I drop this. It's a 2-second clip. I'm going to zoom in on that. $19. Boom. Zoom out again. See if we can find some action. Command B. Back. Delete. Zoom in. $19. Kind of watch what happens here. B. We get closer, see where we're at. 19. If you guys have any shortcuts, if you're watching me and thinking I'm hurting you, let me know how I can automatically make these all 0.19 because I would love to know that. I can just go in and grab a piece and already make it what I need it to be. B, B, zoom in. Let's see if we can speed this up because I kind of like the action that was happening there. So that's 1.7. Let's just go to point 0.7. Sped that one up a little bit so we could see some action going on there. Not by much though. Shaved about a second off of it total. There we go. So that one's get me right out of the camera. Just we get it. Let's see. 2 seconds. Speed it up to 1 second. Zoom in a little bit. Let's go to 19. All right. So we sped that up and we trimmed it. All right. So I think we're done on this. So that's all we needed from that batch of recording. And then we're going to move to a different scene, which we're going to go to the left again, right? Womp. And what I did was move this to where I'll be walking it in. B, delete. Boom. I'm way in the back. B. Let's see. Let's see if we can really. We'll delete that. Command Z. We'll undo it. We're going to get rid of that. A little bit of walking there. B. Get rid of that. A little bit of walking there. B. Get rid of that. I kind of don't mind that. It's a rainy day out there. I don't know if y'all can hear that thunder or not. Ooh, I like this too. Boom. Actually, we got a good one here. A lot of action. Command Z. B. Get rid of it. B. Don't need any of that. I think we'll take that. All right. So we have a lot of good clips here. This one's already at 19. That one's pretty close. This one's also pretty close. So boom, boom. And I just start creeping up on you. 2 seconds. B, delete. 28. Not too bad, really. Let's just keep it at 30. Or a minute. Or a second, I'm sorry. All right. That's good. This will be a good reveal. Boom, boom. We're going to get a left or a right transition. And then you could also do like a flash or something here. I'm feeling that. That's 0.8 seconds, but we're going to Strip it down to 0.5. This is 2 seconds. All right. I'm gonna take this down to 1 second. All right, and now we're here at the actual placement. And what I do is a pull out. And then I will delete. So chop it. Can I chop it? So 0.27. Let's go. $19. Boom. This one's all right. This one's at 2 seconds. 17. Pull it out. Let's see if I like that. Not too bad. 1 second. Boom. I'm going to zoom in here again, and we are going to go, I believe that would be a left. B, let's go and get close to you. I had to wait for these customers to go by, so I didn't have too much. Because I don't want randos in my videos, because I don't know how they feel about that, to be honest with you. Boom. All right, so we go left. That's 1 second. And drop that down to 19. Same with this one. 1 minute 19. This is 2 seconds. This could probably be cut in half, and then let's see what we got. All right, so we'll go from this direction, drop it to 19. And I'll come from this direction and drop it to 19. Okay. See how that looks? See how that looks again? Where are we at on time? How long have we been doing this? Are y'all still there? Are you still watching? Okay. Mm. All right, so there's that. Just logged into the chat. I don't know if anybody wants to chat through this, but you can tell me what you think. Scoot this over, see if anybody logs in. Nobody's gonna log in, but if they do. All right, so here we go. Got this set up. Let's zoom into this part again. So whenever it does that, we'll go left. No, right. Get rid of that. 1 second's good. And then we're gonna go down. Nope. Gonna go right on this one, and then I'm gonna go down here. Here we go. And let's see what they give me on that. 0.5, perfect. Let's zoom in and see what we got. Gotta clean them up. Delete. Here we go. Zoom in again. All the way in. 25. That'll work. All right. Now it's for everybody. Now it's time for everybody's favorite part, the time lapse. I believe. Oh man, we were running rollback on 12-ounce 4-packs. That's how old this is. All right, Control B, boom. Let's see what we got. Cut this part out. We'll do a pull in. Dunk. Not too shabby. Let's zoom in on this real quick. Control B. All right, so we know that that's not part of that. We'll slow back down at that point. And if you want to do it, you can put an M there, and that will mark that spot as the end of that section. And so now we have all of this, and what we can do is you can group it, or you can do what I like to do, which is Option G, and that will compound the clip and make this all one clip. Then we go to speed, and we make this all happen in about 18 seconds. And let's see how this looks for us. The playback doesn't look great, but I can do full playback. But the quality is not going to be that great. Okay, here we go. So here's full quality playback. All right, so we sped this up, and I'm actually speed. Let's just go to back to regular speed, because I think that we can get rid of some of this stuff. And actually what I'm going to do is uncompound the clip. So I double clicked on that. Let's do undo compound. Okay. Because there's some cleaning up we can still do to these parts. I don't need that right there where I move all that. Let's just get to where I start building. So we can get rid of that. We're building, building, building. These ladies stood there for a while. Let's get rid of that. I like to blur that. Oh, take out the parts where I'm cleaning. that's kind of dead space right there. Boom, I put that there. Let's go ahead and get to the good part. Let's get rid of that. Don't need any of that. I had to adjust these shelves with the Allen wrench. Get rid of that. That part's built. Some dead space. Get rid of that. Go ahead and get rid of all this part. Mm-hmm. Let's get that last one right before I walk away. Boom. I'm going to zoom in on this just a bit. All right. Delete it, and then that's our new point where we slow down. Mark, zoom out, delete that marker. And what I might do is go ahead and zoom in just a bit so I can see what I'm grabbing. All right. This takes a little technique, but we're good. Now we're going to Option G. Now we group it. We have an 11-minute clip that we are going to change into 18 seconds now. So we're already at 20 seconds. Boom. Might need to go faster than that even. Speed, let's do 10. That puts us at 30 seconds, and then I think we can do 30 seconds on the other box, possibly. What the heck? Oh, but it doesn't show me everything. Okay. There's that. And then we're going to, let's glitch out. And then I want to glitch here too as we start. Actually, this will pull out. So we're in good shape here. Boom. I'm gonna zoom in. Boom. And I'll go ahead and whenever I walk away. Let's see, that's 0.14. This is a second. We can delete that. Just give me a second here. Boom. And I like to hit it with an effect. So up here is effects, and then I have my favorites, and I like to do a zoom lens, and I like to do it at 5, 4, 10. Do that. Boom, boom. Let's go speed, turn that to 2 seconds. I don't understand what happened there. Speed 2. I don't know if this is really going to be good. Get rid of it. I don't like it. This will be fine. Boom. So we're already at 34 seconds. And now I have to edit this. So see if we can't get this done in shorter time. Let's see what I like and what I don't like. All right, so let's get rid of all this. They were just chatting. Yeah, that's all cleaning. Let's get rid of that. All right, so then we go after that. We're gonna do transitions, go back to transitions, pull in. And we'll just scrub through this and clean it up. What was going on here? Boom, there. B. Separate that. I don't know what I was doing there. All right, everything here. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, I don't really like this angle. Let's see what we can do with it. Make it fast enough where it doesn't really matter. Eventually I do drop down. All right, so then we're gonna go down. Where is it? Get rid of it. Let's do another one. That. And then I'm going to grab that other picture. Actually, I can go to media. Where's that other picture? There it is. Drop it at the end. Like to do a strobe, delete it. Let's get you back to 1 second. Transitions. Where is my... There it is. Okay. 0.5. What I'll do is split this. This is what I was talking about, where you can get them in the middle. That's at 1 second. We already are there. Sweet. I'm that good. We're gonna give this the effect, the zoom lens, and we go 5 at 10, and then we give this the animation out. I have my favorites. Fade out. All right, so the close is done. We just have to make this shorter. Time lapse this sucker. All right, so we're gonna time lapse. Let's actually want to make sure that I'm grabbing everything that I need. Mm-hmm. So we stopped there. So grab that, move back over. Accidentally grabbed the. All right, let's try it again. Takes a little finesse when you don't have a mouse. All right, we're gonna compound these clips, G, and we are going to change the speed to 10 seconds again. And let's see how this goes. We're a little bit over a minute, so I might change this. Whenever we come out of this, it stays on this photo for too long, I think. Boom. So I'm going to change that. Let's just change it to. This is 2 seconds. Let's just go ahead and delete that. Got us down to. Let's get us down to 1 second. Trim. And then I want to transition pull in. There she is. That's good. So it's going super fast, but it won't show all my. I'm gonna do the glitch. One second, it's good for that. Pull out. And there we go. Now I have to go to, let's go to TikTok. Here's a little peek behind the curtain on this. Let's see, TikTok. Now, here we go. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go to me profile. I'll look up my favorited, and then I need to listen to. I need at least a minute, right? This might be the one. I like that. All right. I guess I can't download from, so I have to hop on my phone real quick. So I like that one. I'm gonna hop on my phone real quick. Profile, favorites. Download. All right. Look at this and see how long it is. Less than a minute. So we did good. All right. And then we're gonna go. Now I'm in my photos. I'm gonna airdrop it to myself. Y'all won't see that part, but I do have it. And I actually have another folder where I save all of my stuff. Go to shorts, Hondo boxes. And whenever I'm editing in CapCut, if you have a file and you pull it from that location in CapCut, it must stay in that location. So if you take it out and put it in a different folder, then you're screwed. So here we go. Go to media. Okay, so on this, let's think about this. You're gonna go to audio, and this is kind of this is a pro feature if you want to extract the audio. There is a workaround. You can watch another video that I did on whenever I was originally doing this without pro features. If you want to see how to extract video or audio from a video and not have to pay for a pro feature. But we're gonna go ahead and just do this for now. Go here, and then you can click on this. We're gonna fade out for a second. And we can fade in 0.5. And let's see what we got. Dude, honestly, nobody's better than Touch a Phone for the matches, dude. The music makes it. There you go. So that's how you do it. Now I'm gonna grab all of this, Option G, and then we're gonna export. We can edit the cover if we want. Edit cover, save, and all right, so we can save this as an MP4 or a MOV. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. And then, oh, it has to be saved in 1080p to go to um, YouTube Shorts for whatever reason. So I've actually just been posting it as a regular video though, and don't really care. Anyways, we'll do it just because I might want to throw it in as a short instead. Actually, let's see where I'm saving it to. I can't save it to offer out bids. I want to save it to shorts. Let's see. We'll go to Hondo boxes, open. Now we export. All right. But that's it. If you stayed with me for this long, you're a champ. That's pretty awesome. I will go ahead and post this as a live. It'll be on my YouTube for you to watch whenever you want. And maybe next time I do another edit, I will go live again, and you can just keep watching as I get better at doing this. So have a good day.